Disclaimer, this video is intended to give you a shared experience on my first experience of living in a Padsplit. Information in this video is been said from roommates of them sharing their information with me, so let's jump into the video. We are back with it again with the review on Padsplit. Right now we're currently on the cons, which has been a lot if you've been watching the two previous videos. It's more cons than it is pros, when it's supposed to be more pros than cons. But if you are new to the channel, make sure JHS Dreams, make sure you like, you comment, family, and you subscribe, family. You know, it doesn't hurt you. You know, I'm looking forward to you commenting down there so I can read the comments and I can respond to you about a review. And what's your thoughts if you ever lived in actual Padsplit itself? But let's jump into the rest of these cons. You know, con number 7. Is that what we're on? Yeah, we're on number 7. So, when you buy groceries now, you know, you're not expecting for anyone to touch your groceries. But touching your food when you bought your groceries, or even eating your food from what you have cooked, because they might be hungry, which is, hey, if you're hungry, you know, let a brother know or let a sister know you need something to eat. I don't number one, I wouldn't mind if I need to buy you a little TV dinner, or buy you something to get you through 2 days or so. But the whole reason why you moved into a Padsplit is because you're trying to save your money, not pay for other people to be eating your food that you done bought with your hard-earned money, or to be touching your food and moving it in places where you didn't leave it at. Like, goodness gracious, the refrigerator is big enough for everyone to accommodate themselves and utilize the refrigerator for their necessary needs. If they needed some juice or TV dinners or some fruit, some salad, some meat, some chicken, you know, or if you ended up buying you something from the fast food or ordering you a pizza, you know, it's enough room for everybody to put whatever they need inside the refrigerator, which is crazy to me that you acting like a immature child to be touching something that you know that does not belong to you. And you know in your mind and in your head, number one, I did not buy this food, so why are you touching it? But then when you go and ask who touched your food, they wants to get an attitude as if they were the one who bought the food. Now, if you're a peaceful person, or you keep to yourself, or don't want to, you know, start any arguments and stuff, and just keep the peace within in the house, so everything moves real smooth. You keep things moving and you keep the peace. But it's like they, I don't know, I don't want to say antagonize you, but it's like they be want to pick arguments with you about something that belongs to you. And like I said, you living with criminal and federal people, and you're like, I'm not trying to start no issue, but I should be starting the issue because it's my shit. My shit that I bought. You didn't buy it, nor did you put any ends or any funds on it. That's the crazy thing about it. They didn't have the nerve to want to be in their feelings or be mad because you coming to them about something that you bought. Come on now, make that shit make sense. But then when you put your hands on them or you end up hurting them, they want to play the victim. No, 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 no. Baby, what's going on in your mental? Like I said, if you needed some food or if you wanted some of what I cooked, chicken Alfredo, let me know. Ask me. I might not mind. The other person, I'm pretty sure, if they cook the food, they might not mind, but they might do mind because they only had enough funds to feed themselves. That's the whole purpose of being an adult, If you still wanting to be a child, you need to go back and go back and live with your grandparents. Somebody who's gonna be willing to take care of you or cook for you and stuff. Because even if you is living back with your mother and your father, they not gonna want to do that anymore because you're grown now. You done got up in age to the point where they don't have to cook anymore. Now, when you was a kid, going to school, going outside to play and stuff, you doing all that. That was the parents' responsibility as a mom and dad to make sure that they cooked something to eat for you to get ready to go to school the next day. Now, number 8 that we're on. So number 8 is leaving dishes in the sink to create excuse me, baby. To create fruit flies or just flies, period. Or roaches to come. Or just bugs. We just gonna say insects. Just to have insects come inside of a nice house that somebody is giving you the privilege to better yourself. Like, that's very immature and unadultly for you to do something and be disrespectful towards the owner of the house and towards your other roommates that is living with you, as if you is the only one living inside of the house. Now, let's jump into number 9 because we got a lot more to go. Number 9, playing loud music. all day and all night, as if you're the only person who's living in the house once again, as if you don't have no consideration for somebody else that might be working a night job and have to actually get their rest to get ready for the night, the next night that's getting ready to come, and you playing your music during the whole day, or maybe at nighttime. Like I said, as if you're the only one who lives in this house, and ain't nothing wrong with you playing your music. There's nothing wrong with you playing your music, but you have that at a comfortable level, to the point where it's not disturbing your roommates. It's already bad enough that the rooms that you live in, the walls are very thin, so it's like you can hear everyone conversation if they're talking on the phone, if they actually is playing something on the TV, you can hear that on the TV. But like I said, it's almost as if you being inconsiderate, as if this is your house and it's not your house. You living with other roommates, a total of 9 if all the rooms are occupied. Now, it's crazy. That's the whole purpose of me even out of respect that I have for people, to come out here and do this little video to let y'all know what's going on with the reviews of the actual Padsplit. Like I said, when I first moved in, it was decent. It was dishes and stuff on the floor, but I'm like, okay, maybe they had just got done doing their cooking and all that good stuff, and they decided, I understand, after you cooked you a meal and done ate your food, you don't want to go back up in there and clean up or wash the dishes. But from what I always was taught, that if you clean up after yourself, number one, and if you clean as you go while you're cooking, you won't even have to even worry about cleaning up after you done did what you did as far as eating your food and cooking the food. Because why? You was doing it as you was cooking your food. That's not hard. That is not hard. That's one of the most easiest things to do. Now we're gonna jump into number 10. Like I previously stated, the walls are very thin, where you can hear the person in the room next to you. Now, when I say they're thin, they're so thin is if they did a knock, or if they hit their elbow on the wall, it's real loud. If they're playing their music overly loud, you can hear them, or you can hear the music. Or if they got their TV on overly loud, you can hear that. Even when it's at a comfortable level, you still can hear what they got going on. If they up in there having sex, sure, I'm gonna just keep this shit, keep it real nice and real with you. If they up in there bumping and grinding, you can hear all of that too. The walls are very thin, which is, like I said, I can see it from a business mindset, that if you're trying to have an actual asset as far as making the business with Padsplit, and you want to create that to be an asset for yourself, you should have did a little more than just putting a thin layer inside the actual room. In the rooms that you created, it's a total of 9 rooms, maybe 10 for the most, from what I'm seeing on the actual websites that they got. I done seen where it is either 8 rooms, 10 rooms, or 9 rooms, maybe 11 rooms, that's a lot within a little small house. Now, let's jump into number 11. Number 11 is that you could. Thank you for watching that video all the way to the end. Make sure you stay tuned for part. Ooh, I'm a little lost on what part it is. It might be part 3 or might be part 4. But thank you for tuning in. Make sure you tune in for the video that's getting ready to come up. Make sure you like. I want to hear them thoughts on those comments about the Padsplit, or if you ever lived in the Padsplit, let me know down to hear what's going on. You know? But like I said, like, comment, subscribe. And until next time, deuces, baby.